I ride my e-bike just about everywhere, but I still feel like I'm a little too reliant on my car sometimes. It is just an easy fallback in Los Angeles. Everybody else is doing it, so why can't I? But I don't want to be that person anymore, so I decided to garage my car for this month and completely rely on my e-bike for transportation. Los Angeles is one of the most spread out cities in the United States. Probably the most spread out city that I have ever lived in. Everything is just far apart. So what I'm trying to do is figure out the realities of just living off your bike in Los Angeles. I want to know if it's realistic, if it's going to be super hard, if it's something I think most people could do. I'm also wondering how it's going to affect my mood, my general health, and things like that. The bikes that I'm going to be riding are my personally owned vehicle, the Gazelle Citizen T10 Speed that I have been riding for about 150 miles now, so it's pretty new, it's my baby. And I am also going to be riding the Bulls Grinder Evo, brought to you by my friends at Bulls Bikes USA. Thanks, guys. My general commute is about 6 miles each way if I'm coming into the office, but realistically, my commute is probably down to the office, which is in Hollywood, back up to North Hollywood, then down to Hollywood again for a show, because you can only bring so much stuff on a bike, then maybe to another show, and then like another show, and then probably I will be going back to the valley pretty late at night. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So after this month, I think I should have a good idea whether or not I could do this full time, and I'll let you know what I'm thinking. But let's see what happens. All right, you guys, so taking off for day one, commuting. No car. Not gonna do a car for a full month. Pretty excited, starting off, doing the Gazelle Citizen T10 Speed. This one's different because it's mine. You guys know I got my Brooks saddle on there, my Timbuktu panniers, of course, and of course, lighting the world up. Lighting the world up. Can I tell you what? Truly, the best thing about commuting by an e-bike is that when you go to Trader Joe's, you do not have to find parking, which is truly my nightmare. It is pouring down rain right now, so I'm gonna be taking the train home, which is fine, you know what, it's okay, but don't ever tell me that Californians don't know how to deal with weather, because we do. It rained once during this month, okay, so I pretty much know what it's like up in the Pacific Northwest now. Just kidding, you guys are better than me. But still not technically a car, so I'm not breaking any rules. Massive amounts of respect to you guys who cycle in the rain on a regular basis. I haven't done that since New York, and I don't miss it. I do not miss it. I wish the train was closer to my apartment. I am soaked through. So heading out of work for the day, you guys. Gonna do a little check-in with you. This is probably the best time that I love commuting on an e-bike. Is when it's rush hour, because I know I'm actually saving time. Like, cruising past cars is extremely cool, knowing that I'm probably gonna get home, I don't know, probably, when I've timed it, it's like 6 to 10 minutes earlier, depending on traffic and how fast I'm going. So yeah, that aspect of it is great. What's been harder is at night, if I have like a comedy show or something, and I know that if I drive, I'm gonna save 30 to 40 minutes because it's like 6 miles away. So that's a little bit tougher, but you know, it's all part of it, right? I definitely have noticed, I would say, an improvement in my mood day to day. Sitting in traffic is a bummer. Like, it is a massive bummer to have to just sit and move nowhere and do nothing. To be moving your legs while you're commuting is nice. Fitness has stayed about the same. I was already in pretty decent shape. Brag, I know. But yeah, I don't think that has made a major difference to me. I'm not like running any less than I normally would, or eating differently. So that stayed generally the same. But definitely mood-wise, things have, yeah, I'm like generally happier, I would say. It makes it so I'm not like it makes you think less, I think. Yeah, I like that aspect of it. And plus, just being outside is nice. Like, it's just nice to just be outside as opposed to cooped up in your car. I mean, I think that's, if you're a person who is interested in riding a bike, you probably enjoy that as well. But yeah, these first 2 weeks have been solid. And you know, yeah, there's hard stuff about it, but overall, yeah, it's pretty good. I think it might take a specific type of person, but I'm digging it so far. Silver Lake, the one place with a bike lane. Okay, fine, more like one of 6 areas with a bike lane. All locked up, headed to the Thirsty Crow, and now you just hope that your bike doesn't get stolen. Just kidding. That'll never happen. Famous last words. Leaving. There's always that terrifying moment of, will it still be there? Lock it up properly. Hell yeah, it will. Through there, through there, through there. Look at you. All right, you guys, last couple of days that I'm going to be not having a car. It's been hard at times, as you guys know, but trying to see if there's any, it's not too messy in here, right? I'm a guy, sorry. But yeah, last couple of days, let's enjoy them, guys. This is probably one of my favorite spots in LA, which I'll show to you guys on a couple different angles, but I never really come here because it's not on my way anywhere, you know, like it's not far from me, but it's one of those things that I get in my car and kind of just go like to where I'm going, right? Like you just gotta get where you're going. But what I've really liked about the forcing myself to e-bike commute every day is it's simultaneously like it forces you to plan ahead and make sure that you've got everything prepared, but it also gives you the capability to slow down and kind of really the desire to slow down. Like it's really easy to get caught up and not wanting to you know, take some time for yourself, but it really forces you, like the movement in the legs and stuff. It's super meditative. I don't know if all of you guys are into that, but I think it's kind of nice. Like it's, yeah, it's just different. So yes, sometimes things take longer and yeah, you know, your life gets a little bit smaller, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I can still do most everything I want, but I don't know. I just, I feel like I'm not beholden to anything quite as much. Yeah, and I'll take, you know, 5 minutes off my route, because that's what this is. Even though it's not super far from me and I never come here, this is 5 minutes off my cycling route. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna come check out some pretty dope views. Wow, what a month, you guys. So don't forget, like this video and subscribe to this channel so you can see more of this content. So would I do this full time? As you can see, I'm moving into a bike right now. I'm gonna be living in this bike full time. This is my bed, But you are probably wondering, would I do this full time? Well, and short answer, no, probably not. I am glad I have a car out here, again, because I can get to the wilderness and, do road trips and stuff like that from time to time, get to the beach pretty easily. But honestly, I think cars are largely unnecessary for most people's day-to-day lives. Yes, you're gonna, maybe have a little bit more time on the roads, but it's really nice as a reset at the end of the day. It's kind of like shaking an Etch-a-Sketch, man, just riding home after work as opposed to sitting in a car. I really, really dug that aspect of it. So I would recommend, give it a shot. Rent a bike for a month, see if you can do it. I challenge you to do it. Make a video, send it to me. I'd love to see how it was for you. I never reached a point where I was just so exhausted from cycling that I couldn't do my normal workout routine. I still do train for running, and I was able to do all of that the entire month. That's why I prefer it to an acoustic bike. So yeah, it allowed me to keep my normal day-to-day life, but honestly, I felt a lot happier and just calmer overall, and it's more enjoyable than just riding in a car. I got to do a lot of cool things. So I wouldn't do it full time, but I probably will be swapping over to a full-time cycling commuter. Leave a comment below, you guys. Let me know if you're doing this already and you're like, you're not that cool, I've been doing this for 10 years. I want to know. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the ride. We will see you next time.